All right. Go ahead and come to your mat. If you have any yoga blocks or a eye pillow or something like that that you'd like to use in your practice, make sure you have it handy and nearby. And we will start out on our backs. So laying back on the back. And today we usually start with legs outstretched. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your feet be soft, firm on the ground, and let those knees fall together. Bringing the hands to rest on your belly. And start breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Filling the belly up as you inhale. Letting the belly drop down as you exhale. And really not trying to control the breath, but just noticing how it starts to move the body as you take those breaths in and out. And then take the next couple of breaths to just notice sensations in your body. In the spots where the body is touching the floor or touching the mat, notice how the body creates pressure, connecting to the ground, connecting to the floor, connecting to your mat. And then start to increase the length of your inhale and exhale. So we're going to do a little breathing practice as we start our class today. As you take your next inhale, let's really try to fill the belly up, puffing the belly into the hands. And then as you exhale, drawing the belly in, letting it drop down towards the spine. Inhale fills the belly up into the hands. And exhale, belly drops down towards the spine. Inhale, filling the belly up into the hands. And exhale, belly drops down to the spine. One more time, full deep inhale. And full complete exhale. Keep the right hand at the belly. Move the left hand towards the ribs. Take an inhale, fill the belly, fill the low ribs. Expand that rib cage, and as you exhale, rib cage contracts and the belly drops down. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the rib cage. Exhale, belly drops down, ribs draw in. Inhale, expand the belly, expand the ribs. Exhale, ribs draw in, belly draws in. We'll do a few more of those on our own. Just noticing how we can expand that breath and gently let it flow out. Now take that left hand, move it up to the top of the ribs. So just underneath that clavicle bone there at the top of the rib cage. Right hand stays on the belly. Our inhale fills the belly, fills the ribs, expands all the way up to the top of the ribs, imagining the crown of the head. And as you exhale, drawing the breath down and out. Inhale, expanding the belly, ribs, and top of the ribs, imagining the crown of the head filling. And exhale, down and out. Inhale, filling belly, ribs to the top of the head. And exhale, top of the head, ribs and belly. One more time, belly, ribs, top of the head. And exhale, top of the head, ribs and belly. Then let's bring the feet to align right underneath the knees. Bring the hands down by the sides. As we take the next inhale, lift your hips up off of the mat. And as we exhale, bring the hips right back down to the mat. Inhale, lift and press the belly up, finding bridge. And exhale, lowering back down. Inhale, lift and press into bridge. And exhale, lower again. One more time that way. Inhale, lift the bridge. And exhale, lower back down. If you haven't already, gently start constricting the back of your throat, creating your little ujjayi breath. Now on the next breath in, lift your hips and your arms as well. Backs of the hands come over the head. And as you exhale, hands and hips make it back down to the mat. Inhale, lifting up, hands and hips, over the head with the hands. Exhale, back down to the mat. Again, we'll inhale and lift up. And exhale, lower back down. One more time this way, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now let's bring the knees into the chest, one and then the other. Making some circles with the knees together, massaging the low back on the mat. And then going in the opposite direction a few times. Then let's extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Point and pull the toes a few times. Moving through the feet. And then let's take some circles of the ankles. Snap, crackle, and pops maybe as we find those air pockets. And then take those circles in the opposite direction. Nice. Now we're going to bend the knees, and it's going to be very awkward, especially because I have a cramp in my foot now. We're going to make some circles with our shins. So think Marsha Brady and how she used to dance with her forearms, but we're doing it with our shins. And then take those circles a few times in the other way. So we're asking a joint that doesn't really make a circular motion to do that, which is what creates that awkward sensation. Bring those knees back in, and now let's take the knees in opposite directions. Making sure that we're rolling all of our joints today. And then take those circles in the opposite direction. Nice. Bring the feet back down to the floor. Knees are pointing up. Take your arms out wide. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, drop your knees over to the left. If it feels good, turn your head right. And then inhale, center, and exhale, switch to the opposite side. Nice. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, knees left, head right. Inhale, center, exhale, knees right, head left. Let's do that one more to either side. Deep breath into center and exhale, a gentle twist. Inhale to center and exhale, a gentle twist. And then bring the knees back up again. Let's reach the hands towards the ceiling. We'll take some circles with our wrists, moving them around, and then switching directions. Nice. And then push the heel, the palm away. Stop in the name of love hands. Flip the wrist the other direction. Kind of like when you're pointing and pulling our toes, flipping the wrist to push away, and then fingers down towards the feet. One more time, flip the wrists, push away, and then fingers down towards the feet. Let's bring the knees into the chest, and we're going to rock and roll up and down the spine a few times, or if you prefer to simply roll to your side and sit on up, you can do that as well. It's coming all the way up and finding an easy seat. You might sit up onto a block. You might stay flat on the floor or sit on a cushion if you've got one. All right, and then we'll take our arms forward, palms face down. And then I'd like you to flip one palm up. So one palm is facing up, one palm is facing down. It doesn't matter to me which one you start with. And we're just gonna open and close our hands a few times. This is a hand and forearm strengthener. And we're gonna try to go as fast as you can. And pretty soon it's gonna make you make a really mean face, and that's okay. We're gonna smile through it. Then flip your hands and go the other way. Open fast, 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 fast. When you can't think you can't go faster, go faster. Switch it again. Flipping, flipping. And switch it again. Nice. And then just shake those hands out. We'll take the shoulders in some rolls. Up, back, and down. If you prefer forward, doesn't matter. We're going to do both ways. Go the other way. Roll those shoulders around. Nice. And then let's bring the arms to stillness. Switch the cross of your legs. We'll do that a couple of times here so we can get an even stretch through the hips. Taking an inhale, we'll reach the arms up over the head. And then as you exhale, simply bring those hands back down. So we're flipping the palms to lift up, palms face up. And then when we exhale and bring them down, rotate the shoulders so the palms are facing down. Good. Now if you like, add a chin lift to this. So as you inhale, lift your chin up, look between your hands. As you exhale, bring your hands down, drop your chin down towards the chest. Inhale, lifting the head up, looking between the hands. And exhale, hands down, chin down. Nice. Inhale, lifting the chin up, arms up. And exhale, hands down, chin down. As we inhale, reach back up again. This time, keep the head at neutral. As you exhale, twist towards the right. That left hand goes onto the right knee, right hand goes behind you. As you inhale, come back up center, and as you exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, we'll come back up center, reach the arms up, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back up center, and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up center. Exhale, twist to the right. We'll stay here this time. Inhale, lengthens up your spine, and as you exhale, turn and look over your back shoulder. Maybe dropping the chin down towards the shoulder and rolling it over to the opposite shoulder here in our twist. Lifting that chin up, just kind of rocking the neck from side to side here in our twist. And if there's any spot where you're noticing a particular, kind of achy or cranky spot, maybe you just kind of pause there and see what is. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Our next inhale will unwind us and reach those arms up. As we exhale, we'll twist over to the opposite side. Again, Right hand on your left knee, left hand behind. We sit tall, pausing here and looking over that back shoulder, making you be taking a few of those neck rolls here, noticing if maybe facing the other way might cause a change in what's happening in the muscles of the shoulders or of the neck. And again, if you find any spot that's particularly cranky, maybe pausing there and allowing there to be a deeper stretch as you breathe in and out. On your next inhalation, let's unwind again. Reach your arms up over the head. And this time, take the fingers back behind you. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. Heels are far out from your body. I'm tenting my fingertips behind me. You might bring your heels of your palms all the way down to the ground. We'll lift the chest, rotate the shoulders back and down to squeeze the scapula, the shoulder blades together, and maybe lift the chin. We're not hanging the head back, just feeling a broadening across the front ribs, especially those top ribs around the sternum. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another inhale here, lift the chest, and as we exhale, we'll start to walk forward, dumping the head forward, letting the back of the neck relax. You might hold on to the ankles or onto the feet. You might have your hands on either side of the feet. Just allow the body to round forward, feeling that stretch for many of us in the low back, maybe for some of us in the inner thighs or the outer hips. And then inhale, we'll come back up and make sure we switch our cross. So the opposite leg in front than what we just had. For me, it took a second to think about which leg I just had in front. Take a deep breath in again. Reach your arms up. This time as we exhale, bring this right hand down, tent the fingertips, and we're going to wrap that right arm around the head, left arm around the head. You have your right hand on the ground. Deep breaths in and out, dropping that shoulder. Nice. And then bring that left hand under the head. We'll inhale, press the head back up. Bring the heel of that right palm to the floor and stretch this left arm up and over. Rotating the chest open. So there's a tendency to kind of close the chest down here. You can rotate that open, press that left hip into the floor and stretch the fingertips away. We're looking for sensation in the ribs and in that space between the low rib and the hip on the left side of the body. Big breaths in and out. On an inhale, come back up. Exhale the hand down and roll the shoulders back and down. Let's walk those left fingertips out to the side. And then reach this right arm up, really your right arm this time. Wrap it around to the left side of the head and then gently let that arm be a little weight to tip the head to the side. We're not yanking or pulling on the head, just letting the arm add a little extra weight and maybe a little more sensation, especially for those of us who might be working at home on devices quite a bit right now. Big breaths in and out. Bring that hand under the head. Inhale, press it back up. And as we exhale, bring that heel of that palm to the floor. Reach that right arm up and over. And again, we glue that right hip to the floor. Rotate the chest open so we're not closing down the ribs. And reach the fingertips, finding that stretch between the armpit and the ribs, and then the low ribs and the hip. Breathing in and out into that side of the body, stretching all of those intercostal muscles. Nice. On an inhale, we'll again come back up center. This time, let's swing our legs around and we'll come onto our hands and our knees. Once we're on the hands and knees, spreading the fingers wide. Either the wrists are aligned right under the shoulders or slightly forward of the shoulders, especially if you have sensitive wrists. Knees or hips width apart. You can have your toes curled under or pointing back behind you, whichever feels most comfortable and stable. As we inhale, lift your chin and tail, belly falls. As we exhale, arch and round, send your hips back to your heels. Now you might untuck your toes or leave them tucked here and get a foot stretch. Inhale, come up, hands and knees, sway your spine, cow. As we exhale, drop the head around the back, send the hips back to child's pose, cat to child's. Inhale, sway the spine up to cow. And exhale, drop the head around the back into child's pose. One more time, inhale, sway to cow. Exhale, drop the head around the back to child's pose. Take a deep breath in and out here. And then our next inhale, we'll come to hands and knees. Shift forward, kneeling plank shape. So we want the hips forward of the knees, shoulders forward of the wrists. As we exhale, elbows hug the body lower to your mat. As we inhale, lift the head and chest, press the tops of the feet down, cobra. As you exhale, soften down to your mat. Firm the belly and the thighs, press up to knees again. And as you exhale, round the back, child's pose. Inhale, shifts us forward, kneeling plank shape. Pull the belly in tight, exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, soften back down. Inhale, press up to knees. And exhale, tush back, child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And again, inhale, come forward. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, soften. Inhale, press up to knees. This time as we exhale, tuck the toes and lift the tush back in high downward facing dog. Shaking your head no. Nodding it yes, nice and loose through the back of the neck. And then we'll walk our feet up to the hands, finding forward fold. Let those feet be hips width apart. For most of us, it's about a fist width between the balls of the feet, but the outside edges of your feet are parallel with the edges of the mat. So you're slightly pigeon-toed. Drop your head down. Inhale, lift the spine, press the shins, pull the belly in. And as you exhale, soften. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pull it long, belly firms. Exhale and soften. One more time, deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then inhale, soft knees, reach the arms all the way out and up. Palms press. Exhale, thumbs to heart center, bow the chin. Inhale, lift arms up, look up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhale to soften down. Inhale, we'll reach our arms way up and out. Palms press. Exhale, thumbs to heart center, lower the chin. Inhale, lifting up. And as we exhale again, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms press. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Pause here. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring the hands to the hips. And if, like me, you're not quite to the end of your mat, step forward so we're all the way to one end of the mat. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, step back 1 foot. For today, it doesn't matter to me which one you start with. And we want to make sure that we can square the hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. That back heel is going to be pressing down into the floor. And we're able to rotate the shoulders, maybe not the hips entirely, towards the front of the mat. But work with where you need to put your foot. So you might need to have it a little bit wider side to side than you normally do. As we take our next inhale, I'd like you to straighten your arms over your head, straighten your leg. And as you exhale, take your hands down by your side, rebend your knee. Nice. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the leg. As you exhale, rebend the knee, hands by the side. One more that way. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So we're going to use this moving in and out motion. As we inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms. As you exhale, palms together, thumbs tap the back of the neck, bend the knee. Inhale, reach back up. As you exhale, bend the knee, elbows wide, cactus arms. Inhale, reach back up, leg straightens. As you exhale, bend the knee, round the back, reach the hands back. Inhale, come all the way back up, straighten the leg. And exhale, bend the knee, thumbs to the heart. Nice. Inhale, reach up, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, palms together, thumbs tap the base of the neck. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, bend the knee, elbows wide. Check the track of that knee. Keep it back behind the toes. Inhale, reach and lengthen the leg. As you exhale, hands go back, bend the knee, reach the crown forward. Inhale, reach back up again. This time as you exhale, hands to the hips, bend that knee. Pull the belly up, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, step into the front leg, bring the back leg up to meet it. Nice, take a deep breath in, reach up. As we breathe out, thumbs to the heart, sit back into chair. Inhale, arms reach over the head again. And as we exhale, hands go back, chest to the thighs. Inhale, power through the legs, reach up. Exhale, palms press, thumbs to the heart, sit to chair. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, ribs to thighs, hands reach back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms press, thumbs to heart. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, ribs to thighs, reach back. Inhale, power all the way up. And exhale, hands down to the hips. Lovely. Let's step back with the opposite foot. So if you had the right foot in front, now right foot is back. Or if you had the left foot in front, now left foot is back. And again, make some adjustments to this posture with the legs. So our shoulders are squaring. We're able to bend this knee and see all of the toes in the front leg. We want to make sure we straighten and strengthen that back leg, pulling the belly up and in. As we did before, as we inhale, we straighten the leg, reach the arms up. And as we exhale, bend the knee, just bring the hands down. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, rebend the knee. Engaging the muscles of the leg so we don't overbend the knee. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, rebend the knee. Here we go. Inhale, arms reach up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, palms press, bend the knee, thumbs to the back of the neck. Inhale, arms reach, leg straightens. Exhale, bend the knee, elbows wide. Pull the belly in. Inhale, arms reach, legs stretches. Exhale, bend the knee, reach the hands back, crown goes forward. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms press, thumbs touch as we bend the knee. Inhale, arms reach, leg straightens. Exhale, bend the knee, elbows back and down. Inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, arms reach back. It's like humble warrior. Inhale, one more time, arms reach up, leg straightens. Exhale, palms press, bend the knee. Make sure it's not forward of the ankle. Inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, elbows wide, cactus arms. Inhale, arms reach again. And exhale, crown forward, hands back, bend that knee. We'll inhale, straighten the leg, arms reach. Exhale, bend the knee, thumbs to heart center. Pause here for a moment. And then bring your hands to your hips and step that back foot up. I don't know about you, but that warmed me up a little bit. Let's again take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back into your chair shape. We'll take an inhale, arms reach up. As we exhale, ribs to the thighs, hands reach back. Skier pose. Inhale, power through the legs, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, thumbs to the heart, sit to chair, pull your belly in. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, ribs to the thighs, hands reach back. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, palms to heart, sit to chair. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold into the thighs, knees stay bent. Inhale, reaching up again. And exhale, thumbs to heart center. Pause here. Take a moment, rock the feet. Notice how the weight is distributed between the feet. You can stay facing the direction you're facing. I'm just going to face the edge of my mat to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. Let's put our hands on our hips here. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll bend this right knee, bring it up towards the chest. So if you were with me on Monday, we're going to do a little sequence that's very similar to what we did on Monday. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll take the knee out to the side. Nice. Inhale, take that knee back to center. You got to look at something that's not moving. I'm not doing that myself, and I'm not balancing very well. Inhale again, knee out to the side. Nice. Exhale, draw that knee back in center. Inhale the knee out to the side. Now pause here, maybe bringing the foot to the inside of the calf or the toe to the floor for your tree pose. Then we'll reach our arms up over the head, lifting through the shoulder blades. Grab a hold of this left wrist with your right hand and tip over towards the right. So kind of have a weeping willow tree here. It's bent over. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Making sure that this standing leg has a little softness to the knee. We're pulling up through the belly. On an inhale, straighten up. And as we exhale, undo the hands, undo the foot. Take your feet wide, and we'll do a little knot hula with our hips. And then we'll go the other way. Nice. Bring those feet back towards each other. All right, so hands back to heart center, or hands on hips, whichever works for you, or arms out wide if that's what you need for balance, maybe even grabbing a hold of something. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, this left knee comes up. Take a moment to gain your balance here. Might be different from one foot to the other. And then on our next inhale, we'll take the knee out to the side. As we exhale, draw it in center. Inhale the knee out to the side. And exhale back to center. Inhale out to the side. And exhale to center. One more time. Inhale out to the side, pause, And then again, the foot can come into tree. So maybe on the inside of the calf, maybe the toe is on the floor inside of the ankle. Maybe it's the inside of the thigh, but definitely not on the knee itself. We'll inhale the arms up over the head, grabbing this right wrist with the left hand, and then leaning over to the left, finding this weeping willow on the other side. Maybe it's a palm tree, leaning over in a beautiful breeze. Big breath in, big breath out. Accepting the fact that the two sides of the body might have very different abilities to balance here. And then inhale, we take it back to center. Exhale, undo everything. Again, step those feet out wide. If you liked the circles we did with the hips before, do that, or you can take the little drum side to side. Nice. Come back towards center. Bring those feet together. All right, so we're going to add some of those shapes we just made together. So standing back to the end of your mat, if you turn to the side like I did, hands will come to the hips. Take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, start with that right knee. Bring it up towards center. Take an inhale, and then as we exhale, take the knee out to the side. Take a deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, step your foot back, find that warrior shape. Maybe you need to move the feet a little bit to square the hips and shoulders. Then on our inhale, we'll straighten the leg, reach the arms up. This time, just those cactus arms as we bend the knee, pull the belly in. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, hands back to the hips. Find a point to gaze at that's not moving. Step into that front foot and bring the back foot to meet it. Nice. Take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, that left knee comes up. Inhale the knee out to the side. Pause here as you breathe out. And then start to straighten the leg back behind you. Bring the foot to the floor. Finding those warrior one hips and legs. Pull the belly in. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, elbows wide, bend the knee. Keep the belly firm. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten the leg. And exhale, bend the knee, hands to the hips. Find your drishti, your gaze point. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, step the back foot up. Nice. All right, we're going to do one more little add-on here. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, again, right knee comes up. Left knee comes up, right knee comes up, whichever one we started with. And as you exhale, take it out to the side. Nice. Inhale, reach it back, bring the foot to the floor, squaring the hips and shoulders. Exhale, pull the belly in, bend the knee. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, cactus arms again, elbows back and down, bend the knee. Inhale, reach back up, straighten the leg. Exhale, re-bend the knee, hands to the hips. Find that gaze point, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, step your back foot into tree pose. Nice, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then foot to the mat. Walk it out a little bit side to side. Hoping everybody's keeping up with us. A little quicker movement than we usually do for gentle, but the moving in and out seems like a good thing to do on a Thursday. So let's try it again. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, find your gaze point. Bring that opposite knee up. We'll take an inhale, take it out to the side. And as we exhale, step that leg back. Find warrior one legs, whatever fidgets you need to make. As you inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up. As you exhale, bend the knees, open the elbows. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, hands to the hips. Find that gaze point. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, step that back foot into your tree and pause. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Another inhale. And as you exhale, bring that foot to the floor. Take the inhale to reach the arms up, beautiful. And a big breath out, fold over the legs. Drop your head down, sway from side to side. If it feels good, wrap up your arms. If being upside down doesn't feel good, just come to this halfway up place. Totally good and wonderful place to be. Let your brain dangle if your head is down. Let's step our feet back into our down dog, taking a deep breath in and out here. And then inhale, knees to the mat, sway your spine. As you exhale, drop your head around your back, tush to the heels, child's pose. Breathing in, come back up, sway the spine. And exhale, arch and round back into child's pose. Inhale, coming up, neutral spine. Walk the knees back, walk the hands and shoulders forward, firm your belly. Exhale, lower down to your mat. Let's work ourselves back a little bit if you're off the edge of your mat like I am. Crossing the forearms. Let's bring the forehead down to the mat and then bend your right leg and make some circles with that right shin. Like you're trying to draw some circles on the ceiling. Nice, and then go the other way. And then let's keep that left arm on the floor. We'll reach around with the right hand and grab a hold of the foot or ankle or the pant leg if that's available. And if all of those are challenging today, if you've got a towel or a yoga strap or the tie from a robe, those can all work to loop around the ankle and bring that heel close into your tush. At the same time, we want to press the front of the hip down to really feel that extension through the front of the thigh. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Those quadriceps work so hard for us. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, extend the leg out, cross both forearms, let the head rest down, and then bend your opposite knee. Make some circles with that shin. And then go in the opposite direction. I keep swallowing water wrong the last few days. You'd think after 46 years I'd have it right. Bring that forehead down onto the right forearm. Reach around with the left hand and grab a hold of that left foot, ankle, pant leg, strap, robe tie, whatever you've got. Bring the heel close into your glute. Press the front of your hip down into your mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Letting the body soften as we inhale and exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, let that go. Let the forearms cross. This time bend both knees. And let's just windshield wiper these knees from side to side. All right, bring those legs all the way down onto the floor, and we're going to very gracefully flip ourselves over like a pancake. If you can. I just got tangled up in my mat. All right, so once you're on your back, coming back to where we started class, feet on the floor, knees up, spine in a straight line. Let's cross the right ankle at that left knee. And then with the right hand, we'll gently press that thigh open. Noticing where you're feeling this hip stretch. For me, it gets really high into this outer hip here. If you really love and are attached to our reclined pigeon pose and want to bring that foot up, that left foot off the floor and wrap your arms around that left leg, you can. Or maybe today you just stay here and see what's going on in the outside of this right hip. That big meaty part of our glute tends to get most of our attention when we're stretching the hips. Take another big breath in. If you've got that left foot off the floor, bring the foot down, and then keeping the legs situated exactly as they are, we'll take the knees over to the left so that this left leg is probably pretty close to the floor for most of us. The right sole of the foot might be on the floor. Your right knee will be pointing towards the ceiling. And then let your arms stretch out as much as you can. Some of us have a little more space in our space than others. Notice the sensations in your hip here. For me, they come in from my IT band and wrap all the way around into those muscles of the low back here. I've been sitting working on a project on the computer most of the morning, and my body is not used to sitting in a chair for long periods of time. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Pull the belly in and come back up to center. Uncross that right leg. Take a moment to breathe in and out. Notice the sensations in the two sides of the body and how they differ now. And then crossing that left ankle at the right knee, starting out where we did before, left hand to the inner left thigh, gently pressing that open. Again, you can choose to stay right here and see what happens if we stay here for a few more breaths. Or you can bring that right leg in and find a more traditional reclined pigeon pose. Totally yogi's choice today. But what I'd really rather you not do is grind your teeth. So if you find that happening, let that go. And if you're pressing that thigh open, make sure we're doing it at the thigh and not the knee joint itself. Take another deep inhale. As we exhale, bring that right foot down to the mat if it was lifted. And then letting the knees come over to the right. That left foot may be touching the floor, maybe not. Left knee towards the ceiling. Arms can be like a T or a cactus. And for me, I prefer to keep the neck neutral here and not turn it. But if you turned your head away from the legs on the other side, do the same thing here if that works for your neck. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. And inhale, back up center. Uncross the legs. Bring the knees into the chest and then take the knees wide. Draw the elbows to the insides of the knees. Drop the tailbone down. Rock a little bit from side to side for your happy baby. Taking another deep breath in and out. And then knees into the chest. Hug them tight. Big inhale. Exhale, feet to the mat. Let's find our favorite place to rest in for Shavasana. So if you like to stretch your legs out or have them up over a bolster or a pillow or something, please do that. If you like to lay flat on your back, please do that. If you'd like to come back to what we call Ardha Shavasana, which is our half Shavasana that we started class with, feet wide, knees bent and falling together, please do that. Once you've settled yourself into the shape that is most pleasing to you right now, take a deep breath in through the nose, and then a big sigh out through the mouth. A deep breath in through your nose, and a big sigh out through your mouth. One more deep breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. And then just let the breath flow gently, easily. No preconceived notion of how it should be right now. How it is how it is. Take a few breaths to notice sensations in your body. Can you label sensations without using judgment words? Can it just be tension, relaxation, without there being a positive or negative effect on that word? And then let's take a few moments to notice sounds. Maybe you might hear some sounds coming through from my space. Or you hear sounds in your space. Maybe you hear sounds from outside of the space you're lying in. Take a few breaths to notice any smells. Is there a particular scent you can identify right now? Let your mouth open and take a breath in through the mouth. Notice that sensation of taste. And then close the mouth and notice the difference. And then even with eyes closed, what do you notice behind your eyelids? Is there a play of light behind the eyelids? Or is it completely black? Let's return again to the breathing. Noticing the sound of the inhale and exhale. How it feels to lie on the floor and breathe right here in this moment. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes. Rocking your head gently from side to side. Take a deep breath in and stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your legs down. Bend your knees, one and then the other. Roll onto your favorite side and let your head rest on your arm. It is a miracle every day that my cells agree to be me for one more day. Living your yoga. Take a breath in and a breath out. And take a moment to thank your whole body for supporting your consciousness. From Judith Lassiter. Gently, let's use our hands to press ourselves up to find an easy seat. We'll bring our hands together and rub them together to generate heat. Cupping your hands over your heart, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Hands come together, thumbs rest at your breastbone. Joining us in a chant of Om if you wish, taking a deep breath in. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, integrity, wisdom, and of peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today.